right. He said there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free.
What's up, YouTube? How you doing? It's Chris, aka Mr. Ramon 420, coming to you from my special little pad and doing my very first video back as happy-go-lucky guy that you all know and appreciate. Let me first say off the bat, thank you all who have sent their well wishes to me. I seriously appreciate. Really, if it wasn't for you guys, I'd probably be just in a worse state. I wouldn't be wanting to do any of this, but seriously, thank you. Thank you. As again, it's a DVD update video, and you're going to see a lot of this shirt, because for a few reasons. One, I'm going to be doing a marathon of videos, including this, a review, and my sad entry into Tyler and Sarah's contest. Now, when you said fucked up, and I'm thinking, oh, films that fucked me up over the years when I watched it, because I already talked about the first one that fucked me up, and it was, Spit in Your Grave. But, I didn't know it was going to be just essentially weird. So, I'm going to enter, and it'll be bad, so, banat. I'm parched. Are you parched? I'm parched. I can go for something to drink. Now, being on a whole bunch of medications, because, it happens. Gotta have stuff that, unfortunately, you can't have a Jägermeister or a nice cold glass of, Tornado, or even a Dogfish Pale Ale with 22% in it. Ha ha. Nope, you gotta go for some lemonade. That's good stuff. I got rid of that head. So, okay, let me start with the review. This is actually, I guess the first part's going to be a DVD-R pickup. I got this through a seller who was selling these films for pretty cheap. Unfortunately, he wasn't selling the DVD cases with it, so it really fucking sucks. So I can't put it on my display case. I gotta put it in my CD case for it, or keep it in my sleeves now. But they're pretty interesting films. I'm waiting to check them out. I've seen one of them already, and the reason I checked it out was thanks to Genki Slave, who made a suggestion on it. It was, I believe, Uwe Boll's first film, and of course it's German, called it a Mucklauf, or Run Amok, or whatever it is. I'm not sure if you can see, but the guy wrote, Mr. Ramon. I can't even give my real name. I'm just dead nuts. Also, with the Mucklauf came Beyond the Limit, or Lost Film. Look what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a whole bunch of blood and guts for $15. See what I can do with decapitation. And next up is something I heard about, but I really wasn't sure what it was. All I know is I heard there was gore, blood, and guts. So, yeah, it's called Exodus Interruptus. I don't know what it's about. The cover looked pretty cool, and I haven't really heard that many details about it, so I'm thinking hopefully it's good. But they only cost $3. Plus I couldn't find them on the internet, because, downloading's bad. Okay, next up is a suggestion I got from Dyslexic Nick. Damn you, Dyslexic Nick. This is a film I saw when I was a kid, maybe 8, 9, 10 years old. And aside from watching Spit in Your Grave and a few other films, this was a cartoon I really had fun watching. It didn't cost me that much. I think I got it for $3. and it's new, so that impressed the hell out of me. Because Nick just did a whole bunch of videos on it a little while ago. It's Star Chaser: The Legend of Orden. What can I say about this film? Actually, I can't really remember. All I know is it had a lot of cool shit in it, and there was a sword that would come up, but it really wasn't there. You just used your magical powers and shit. Like, I don't know. All I know is it was a cool film, and I really enjoyed it. Next up, it's a blast from the past. Now, a lot of you may not know this film for good reason, because not a lot of people saw it. But a lot of people know the origin of this film. The filmmaker actually paid tribute to Herschel Gordon Lewis for this film as a comedy, and it was very funny. It's twisted and messed up. There's cannibalism and decapitation, and cheerleaders getting their heads cut off and shit. And there's this guy that's actually his head is thrown to a car on a runner, and then boom, it crushes. It's so fucking funny. I couldn't stop laughing. It was so bad. It's Blood Diner. Now, for years, I didn't know they made into a DVD, and surprisingly enough, America didn't do it. I had to go through a German company to find it, and I'm so thrilled. It's unrated, unedited. It's a classic film. I loved everything about it. I mean, there was a fat guy vomiting up, a vegetarian meal, and wrestling match. Part of a, body part was bitten off. It was just, and there was a Nazi ska band. Who comes up with that shit? Anyway, next up is I picked up 2 films today from Kmart. Because one, I wanted to, I had enough energy after I was done with all the tests and stuff. It gave me a chance to go on to see. And 2, heard through a little bird that, Kmart sells steelbooks, which is great because it's fucking hard to find it up here in Maine. The closest place that might sell steelbooks is a good 30-40 minutes away, and I don't have the ability to get over there. And I was really hoping Walmart did. Surprisingly enough, I asked the kid who was working the area, "Do you guys have steelbooks?" That was his reaction. Actually, I had to go into detail what a steelbook was and how awesome it is. Unfortunately, they didn't have it, so I decided to go and pick up a couple new films that just came out. I'm a fan of the original, and I heard the new one was really good, so I want to check it out. I Spit on Your Grave. I loved the first one. It was a great one, but the Matthew character just took me out of the film. I'm hoping they made some changes and they made it more gritty, violent, and disturbing, because that's what I wanted from the first one. I mean, the rape was horrific, and I just want to see what bit of a difference it is. Okay, the other one I got was Hatchet. Hatchet 2. Sorry. I liked the first one. It was pretty interesting. But some people called it like the new horror slasher classic. Really? Come on. Really? No. But Hatchet 2 is supposed to be really good, and twice as much blood and guts and more creative ways, and there were some really cool deaths in the first one. And I didn't buy the first one. Luckily Netflix had it on, so I was able to watch it. But I wanted to check this out, and I wanted to keep it. I figured, what the hell? All right. So my final pickup, and this will be for one for a little while. A friend of mine in Jersey told me about this film knew that I was getting back into horror films, but he knew it wasn't a horror film, and he always knew I was a fan of weird, crazy, Japanese films that were funny and bloody. Because he knew I wasn't a big fan of Tetsuo Iron Man. Well, I kind of was. It was pretty interesting. But the Pinocchio film, I forget what it was, just stunk. Holy shit, that was fucking bad. But, yeah, he sent me a couple clips, through the computer. I don't know what happened to them, they're gone. But I watched them, I fell in love with them, like, oh shit, I gotta get this. What do we call this? A classic. Vampire girl versus Frankenstein girl. Who would win? More importantly, who gives a flying fuck? They're hot and it's bloody. I saw the clips. It looks incredible. I don't know if I'll do a review of it. It might be too mainstream or too interesting. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking out. Oh, before I go, I had a chance to check out Cannibal. I finally watched it. I gotta say, I really enjoyed it, and it made me hungry. Oh yes, it made me hungry. I was wondering if I go on a Craigslist, will I be able to buy a dead hooker on there? I mean, if someone was able to get a willing victim, can I find a dead hooker? I mean, it'd be great for when I get a car and I put it in the carpool lane, or Halloween comes around. Kids come to your door and you throw the dead hooker at them, like, I don't want to go. It's a dead hooker. Come on. You never know. Oh man, it's just wrong. So, yeah, those are my DVD updates. I'll probably have another one in about a week or so, maybe a little bit more. Trying to get my shit together for Mike's STF contest. Not sure if I'll be able to qualify, but I'm going to try my best. So, that was my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if any of the films I got were pivotal to anybody, but if they were, fantastic. So, guys, thank you for checking out my video. I hope you guys have a great night. Rate, comment, subscribe, and don't drink the Kool-Aid. Why are you staring at me? Why are you laughing? You pissed in a Kool-Aid. You son of a...